Hello everybody and welcome to episode 24 of United We Stand with Southend. Welcome to third round FA Cup day as we take on Preston North End and try and do a spot of Giantkilling. They are 17th in the championship, so hopefully we can cause a bit of a surprise against the 1938 winners of the FA Cup. Before we get to the results we've had since we've last been together, he's been waiting a while for this. Let's meet George Marsh. And boy, has he been waiting a while for this, Georgie Marsh. He has joined us on a free transfer. He signed for the club on the 6th of November, but hasn't been able to be registered until January the 1st. That's on me. I probably should have waited, but it came up. I mean, yeah, we could do with an extra midfield player, couldn't we? We always could do with more bodies. He can play at right back as well. It's an area we have had a few problems with Gus Scott Morris and Brad Halliday being out at different times of the season. And he's a very good midfield player. So yeah, delighted to see him here. Another one from the Tottenham Academy. You might see a few more of these as the series goes on. But after we got back to winning ways against Tranmere last time around, we drew with Accrington Stanley thanks to Adam Crowther. Two-headed goals after we fell 2 goals behind. It was a great performance from the centre-half, and he did a very good thing for us. But Sam Dolby went one better last time around. He scored a hat-trick as we beat Bromley by 3 goals to 2. It was closer than it probably should have been thanks to Scott Morris's own goal right at the end. But yeah, we started the new year with a win. As we stay 4th in the table, a point behind Colchester, 4 points behind Peterborough, and 8 points behind Notts County. They are storming away at the top. 5 points away from Crawley as well. So the gap is reasonable. I think we're all right for the top 7 at the moment, provided it doesn't all fall apart in the second half of the season. But today we concentrate on the FA Cup. Let's take a closer look at Preston. And more importantly, their managers that they've gone through. So Paul Heckingbottom didn't last until Christmas. Gary Rowett was brought in. He didn't last a year. So they're on to Scott Lindsay now as their 3rd permanent manager since the series started, who are actually on a decent run of form at the moment. 3 wins from 5 to move them up to 17th. I mean, they're probably going to finish mid-table, to be brutally honest. I think they're a little bit too far away from the playoffs at the moment. They are certainly far enough away from the bottom 3. 11 points away from there, whereas they are good God, they're a way away from the playoff places. But they can be beaten. They are beatable. We can see that. You know, their confidence will not be as high as you would think it would be for a championship side. So let's see what we can do. And this is the team charged with taking Preston out of the FA Cup as Collins starts in goal. Halliday, Crowther, Carragher, McDonald, Dixon Bonner, Akinola, Warman, Tracy, Dolby, with Dallas alongside him. Marsh is on the bench, Lankshire's on the bench, Michael Smith is on the bench, so we have plenty of options on the bench, is basically what I'm trying to say. As Preston start with Jensen in goal, Siri, Mawani, Lindsay, Souza, Ledson, another Mawani, that's going to get confusing, Dordvarsen, Osmajic, Frokjar with Cross Adair, looking like he's up front on his own. So they have made 9 changes from the team that played in the league last time around. And it's always a bit of a risk doing that in the FA Cup, I think, making so many changes, but we will see how we get on. Obviously, we're playing a standard formation. We're playing near enough everybody that plays week in, week out. We have nothing to lose, really, with this one. If we get through to round 4, fantastic. If we don't, at least we have made it this far. We've got a bit more money in the coffers. And let's see what we can do. Obviously, replays are still a thing in Football Manager 2024. The update that FM Scout did not take them out, which I'm glad. Because as I mentioned previously, they shouldn't have been taken away in the first place. If I'm in charge of the FA Cup replays are what this competition is built on. The likes of clubs going to the big boys after earning a draw on their own patch is what the FA Cup is. So hopefully, I mean, I don't want to draw because I don't want another game to add to our season. To be brutally honest, we've played enough already as it is. As Ledson's got the ball. In towards Frocchia. On towards Sousa. We're still playing on positive because we know nothing else. At home, this is Fortress Roots Hall. And he shoots wide. Tracy. Oh, and Majic has gone right through the back of him. Preston are going to be down to 10. After 20 minutes. Brad Potts is going to come on. Now it's a real reason to stay on positive. This is our chance, boys and girls. Can we beat 10-man Preston? Just got to. I mean, we'll have more of the ball now. We normally have a lot of the ball anyway. Dolby. I'll swap those two around in a minute because I think Sam Dolby is playing where Andrew Dallas likes to play. Halliday swings it in early. Headed away. Tracy picking it up and seeing what he can do with it from here. Warman. Back into Tracy. Plays it across into Dixon Bonner. Onto Akinola. Into McDonald again. That's it. Just knock it around. As the ball goes into the penalty area. Sam Dolby gets the header on goal, but it's over the top of the bar. Right, let's do that first before we move on. Yeah, I thought it was. Dallas is much better as the advance forward. Free kick. Warman with it. Half an hour gone. Ball towards the back. Stick looking for Carragher. It's off the post. How is your luck, James? Free kick. Warman with it. Plays it on to Tracy. Unleash one. Oh, he should have done. Had a thought about it. And didn't decide to do it. Carragher. Goes across into Halliday. Crowther. Keep the pressure on. Everybody's inside the Preston half apart from Colin. Halliday. Trying to go around the outside. Ball into the penalty area. Looking for Sam Dolby. There's the header. There's the goal. Southend lead just before half time. Beautiful header from Sam Dolby, but the cross is the thing that should be appreciated. It is a whipped ball. It's got plenty of pace on it. For a striker, it's a dream. It comes in. Look at the whip on it. Jensen's got no chance in the goal. Southend lead the championship side. Siri with the throw. In towards Cross-Adair. Oh, Dolby picks it up. Tries to get beyond his man. Go on, Sam. Going to find Tracy. He is going to find Tracy. He is going to find Andrew Dallas in the centre. Ooh, stepped on the ball? Looked like he did. Cross-Adair trying to get Preston going the other way. Haven't seen them in an attacking sense yet because we have been on it. Since the red card, at least. It's been all us. Ball over the top. Looking for Dolby again. He's in behind Sam Dolby for 2-0. Good save from the goalkeeper. Keeping his side in it as Warman has got the corner. Ball into the area. And Lindsay heads it away at the near post. Need to do better with that. Corner from the other side. Warman with it. Just attack it. That's all I ask you to do. Ball in towards that near post. We don't win the first header. Dallas picks it up though. Warman back into Crowther over the top of the bar. Warman with the free kick right on half time. This would be beautiful. Almost. Are we going to be made to rue these missed chances? Hopefully not. We lead at half time. We have been the dominant force in the game. Obviously the early red card helps us out. Playing for 80 odd minutes with 10 men is hard work. But we've got to do the job. Colby Bishop is on at half-time. Delighted to see him back in real life as well after his little scare. It's a thing that worries a lot of people when things start happening with your heart and a footballer. Obviously the Christian Eriksen one, Fabrice Mwamba going back a long way. I was there that night in the FA Cup, ironically, when Fabrice Mwamba had his failure of his heart, and never want to see anything like that ever again. Honestly. Gives me chills just talking about it. McDonald. Up towards Tracy. Can he find a ball into the centre? Go on, Tracy. Go on, son. A shot. Does over the top of the bar. Just need this second goal. Just need the comfort of a second one at the moment, don't we? If we get that, we are home and dry, I think. Right, we might take Carragher off in a second. We are getting to the point where I'd normally make a couple of changes anyway, aren't we? So let's do that. James Carragher had a good game so far. Joe Gummins is on for him. Milojevic with the throw. Into Lindsay. That's it. Just keep the pressure on. Ledson. Can't allow him to turn there. Brad Potts playing it over the top, looking for Frockia. He's in behind. Good save from Colin. Hit the post. Did he save it? Or did it just hit the post? Either way, we got away with one. We'll put it down as a Colin save. It's a long throw from Bovarson. Is it going to be sent back in? It's going to be sent low into Mawani. In towards Lindsay. Pressure. That's it. Push out. Come on. Oh, you should have tried to pinch it there if you could have done. Go on. Away. That's it. Send them back towards their own goal. And they are going to have to go back to the keeper. No, he goes out wide. Come with it. Come this way. Dixon Bonner, I'm looking at you. You need to support him. I know we don't have anybody down that right-hand side. You do need to try and help him out if you can. Ball into Frockia. Gets the shot away and it's wide of the post. Preston with two big chances in close succession. And what we are going to do, we are not going to bring on Tom Lapsley for there. We're going to bring on Gus Scott Morris. That is what we're going to do. And then we're just going to say to him, stay there. Support your man. Seems like the sensible thing to do at this point in time. Block off that right channel. If we win it by a goal to nil, we win. It doesn't matter how you go through as long as you do in the FA Cup. Well, any cup competition really. But you know what I mean. MacDonald. Will he find a ball into the penalty area? He will go low looking for Tracy. Come on, Shiloh. MacDonald into Akinola. Plays it across to Dixon Bonner. He gets a shot away and he misses the target. That's an unusual one. Right, we're going to have to make 3 changes at once now, aren't we? Because we've used 2 windows already. So Tracy's going to come off. Harvey Saunders is going to go on, is he? No, we're going to bring on George Marsh instead. Let's just solidify what we've got at the moment. Hey, we're going to take off Andrew Dallas as well when Lancashire's going to come on for him. And we're going to take off Dixon Bonner. And we are now going to bring on Tom Lapsley. 13 minutes to play. Preston pushing bodies forward. We still have the lead thanks to Sam Dolby. And it will be enough at this point. And we will take a look at the 4th round draw if we get there. As Mihajlovic has the corner. Ball towards the back stick. Gubbins heads it away. Brad Halliday is on his bike, but he is not going to get there first. Brindley plays it on to Milenkovic. Got to go towards him. Got to close the angle down. Colin with a save at the near post. To be fair to Preston, they're pushing. Despite having 10 men in front of their own fans who are probably trying to suck that ball in at the far end. As the ball is sent long down the field. No, MacDonald, you've got to take your time there. Akinola turns his man beautifully. Needs a bit of support. Lapsley. On to Halliday. He's got Scott Morris with him. That's it, get away from him. Good ball up the right-hand side. Can he find a ball into the centre? Looking for Sam Doll! Sam Dolby's missed the target. He was offside anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. 4 minutes of added time. That was the one that could have clinched it. As it turns out, we're probably just going to need the one. But this is a big scalp. Don't care if they've got 10 men. Preston North End are a championship side. Have been for some time. And Southend look like we're going to take them out of the FA Cup. And we have! By a goal to nil. Goal just before half-time. As I mentioned, the red card was the turning point in the game. It allowed us to step onto them. And we did. And we've claimed the win. Now we just need to see who's going to be in round 4 for us. And looking at the rest of the 3rd round results, as Southampton are through, Tottenham are through, Bournemouth are through, Brentford are through, Brighton are through. Any shocks at all? Not really. No, nothing at all. Wow. Yeah, Leeds beating Sheffield Wednesday, Luton beating Reading, Manchester United winning. So yeah, we are probably the big story of the round. Knocking out championship side. I don't mind being back page headlines. And whilst all that was going on, Colchester were beating Ebbsfleet to move up into 2nd place. But obviously they have now played a game more than Notts County, Peterborough and ourselves in the race to finish in the top 3. Right then, so here we are with the FA Cup 4th round draw. Who is the Master of Ceremonies? Stuart Pearce is the Master of Ceremonies today. Fair enough. So, first team out of the hat is Manchester United. And they will take on... Need to start clicking the button in a minute. Luton. Stevenage are at home to Derby County. Plymouth or Burnley will take on Bournemouth. Ooh. Brighton are at home to Queen's Park Rangers. West Ham are at home. Oh, to who? Southend. Shit, I missed it. Let's just do it. Let's just show the draw. Are we going? We are going to the London Stadium to take on West Ham. What an anti-climax that was. Damn fingers. I clicked the button too fast. So yeah. Okay. West Ham United it is in the 4th round of the FA Cup. That is reward for beating Preston. That may well be on telly, that one. And funnily enough, we are going to come back for that one next time around. We are going to come back for Leyton Orient as well. That was going to be the next game, depending on who we got in the 4th round. That is a plum draw. Damn you fingers. So we'll take on Bristol Rovers, we'll take on Cheltenham, we'll take on Port Vale, Chesterfield and Exeter before we face the trip to the London Stadium. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.